Hi everyone. So happy you're here. Yoga Dance 30. Let's start on your toes. All of your toes are on the ground. It's really wonderful to grab a block here, put it longwise, or stack two blocks on the smallest level. Just open up the feet. Start to breathe and take some deep breaths here. Each exhale is a little longer than the inhale. You're right where you need to be. Let everything before this moment go with the exhalation. And can observe your body energetically, vibrationally. Know that it's all temporary. Good to check in once in a while. And put it on the lower level. So it's just on the lowest level and you're sitting between your feet. Exhale, inhale. Exhale out of your mouth. With an attention rise, what would you like to create for yourself? Start to make some circle rolls within that. Making rolls with your nose. Make a big circle one way, the other way, pausing if you feel stuck or tight anywhere. You can linger and breathe into the area. And go the other way when you're ready. Look at the floor. Oops, sorry. Look at the ceiling. Look at the floor. Roll your head around again. Keep breathing into what's tight or tuck. Look over your left shoulder. Look over your right shoulder. Look to the ceiling. And now tuck your chin and roll the top of the head towards the mat. And then when you come up, roll through your spine, each vertebra to the back, and then chin to the ceiling. Clasp your hands behind your back. Roll down chin, tuck your chin to the top of your head touches the ground, and then roll up, leading with the butt. Rolling out of this, chin up, look up, hands away from your body, clasp behind you, and then again, tuck your chin and roll down each vertebra of your spine till your head touches the floor. Then roll up one vertebra at a time. Keep your chin tucked until your shoulders go back and your head looks up. Breathe in. Can take one hand to the side and reach over the opposite arm. And then sway back and forth, finding some space in your side body. Can rotate your arm back and forth. You can crisscross your elbows. Maybe tapping your shoulders, and flex and point your wrists up and down, warming up those wrists, and then make circles with your wrists, stop signs, and then circle the other way, and then up and down with the flat wrists, circle your wrists, circle the other way. Flick your hands, flick the fingers, flick your fingers, flick like you got water and you're just trying to splash at somebody. Flick, and then up over your head, flick, 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 flick your hands. Keep breathing. I know we're getting our wrists warmed up, strengthening. Take your right hand on your left knee and look over your shoulder. And switch your left hand on your right knee, look over your shoulder, right hand behind you, spine is straight. I'm going to remove the block. Actually, I'm going to take both blocks right to the top of my mat. And one foot behind. And then, so you just take the left leg behind and scoot your heel back and forth. Roll out your spine, cat-cow. hands are on the blocks. Inhale, chin up, hips up, look up. Exhale, round, leading with your heart. Inhale, collarbones spread, hips lift, belly relaxes. Exhale, belly in, hips tuck, chin tucks, round your spine. And now kind of take this back and around like a dancing lion. So you're making circles with your hips in one direction. Make sure you can just slowly linger in any spot that's really calling you, anywhere you really feel. Take your left knee to your chest, bring it out, slide it behind your right, and then just bring your hips all the way back so that you're you can put your head on the right to the inside of your knee, and your right hip is kind of your right heel is chasing your left hip. Breathe. Surrender. This should feel good. That does feel good. Notice, observe the effects of the breath on the body. Climb back up onto your block, onto your left foot. Can even hover the right knee off the ground, left knee off the ground a little bit. Place the left knee down, right knee comes up. Right knee to your nose. Right leg straight back behind you. Take your right elbow up to the ceiling, making a nice space, a lot of space through your chest, and then on the inside of your wrist, and up, and tap the inside of your wrist to the ground. Knee, elbow up. Exhale, elbow down. Inhale, elbow up, creating space. Exhale, down. Inhale, elbow up. Exhale, down. Now, the right knee's dropped towards so the right knee is reaching up. Drop the left knee to the ground, and then swing the right leg behind, and then fold over the left knee. Bring your arms over your head. Keep your hands on blocks if you want, or you can tense your fingers. Just breathe into the space you're creating there. Bring your left knee forward and your left elbow behind your head and reach to the sky, elbow to the sky, and then bring it in. Exhale, inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Make a nice stretch. Opening through your shoulders, your waist, your hip. Everything is starting to feel really good. Couple more. Inhale, shoulder lifts. Exhale, tap. Just one more. Fold over the straight left leg to a reverse triangle, modified reverse triangle. Left elbow to left hand to the ceiling. Straight left leg. Bend the left leg and take the right leg right behind you for a modified side angle. Right elbow's on the right knee. What is it? And then reach down, left hand over, elbow to your knee 3 times. Left elbow, left knee. I'm sorry, that was right elbow, right knee. Left arm comes over your head. Both hands to the corner of the mat. Reach your hips back. Stretch your forehead down and breathe. And now bring your hips to your heel. And then bend and straighten the right knee. Your arms can stay straight, or you can just stay on your heel. If you would like to do that, you can take it and breathe into it, or you can move with it. Keep, come over into a, like a triangle, a modified triangle in the heel. Gate pose, face your leg, swing your left leg behind, folding over the right leg, and then bend. And then reach the right leg back for a three-legged dog. Bend the right knee. Create some space, lubricating the hip joint. Cross the right ankle over the left. Bring the left foot to the ceiling. Bend the left knee. And then knee to your nose. And then reach your foot forward. Step between your hands. Left hand to the ceiling. Really, really open through your back. And then left hand comes in front and your right arm goes over your head. This is like a modified side angle. And then reach your right arm through the top of the mat, the back top, and then left elbow to your left knee. Breathe. Keep tapping. And then swing around to the front corner of the mat. You can bring your hips to your heel. You can pause there, or you can just bend and straighten your left leg as you move your hips forward and back. Breathe. I'm just going to roll right around my hip. Roll right down on my hip, and the left knee is going to come over the right for a Gomukhasana. Just fold over the legs. You can walk your feet away from your hips. It's a little bit deeper stretch. I'm going to step into my left leg, and I'm going to put my elbow into it, and then I'm going to come into a yogi squat. Breathe. Frame the left leg, three-legged dog, left leg up, bend the left knee. Make circles, left knee to your nose. Bring it back to the ceiling. Make circles with your knee. Try to press evenly through both hands. Square your shoulders and hips to the front. Right leg reaches up and bends. Right knee to your nose. Right knee to the ceiling. Knee to your nose, reach forward and reach your body back. And then reach your knees to your nose and shift on the inner edge of your left foot. Right foot to the front for a fallen star. Sorry, left leg to the front. Nope, that's right leg, sorry. Right leg to the front, fallen, triangle, breathe. Nice long spine. Twisting, right foot reaches around. Now you're on the outer edge of the left foot. You're in tree, or you can take the right foot in front of you for a modified plank, or you can take a tree plank. Keep lifting through both hips. Take the right foot right behind you. Lift through, squeeze your shoulder blades together. And roll around. And left leg to the ceiling. Left knee through to the ceiling, to your nose. Shift on to the right side. Take fallen tree. Expand in every direction. And then come your right hand in front of the foot. Take a twist on the outside of the right foot. Left knee comes up for tree. Or modified side plank if you like. And stepping behind you for a wild thing. Down dog. And then keep reaching your heels to the ceiling. You're going to just cross your feet in front. Tippy toe all the way to the top of the mat with your legs going up, straight up each time. And just fold over both of your legs. Go completely hanging in ragdoll. Chin up, look up halfway, breathe in. Exhale, fold. If you want to bend your knees a little, rest the backs of your hands on the mat. Get a nice stretch for your wrists. Release your entire spine. Walk your hands to the front of the mat. Bending your right knee. Straighten it. Get ready for a handstand. Just going to take one handstand transition or just a couple of hops here to see if you could balance over your wrists. I'm having a tough balance day today. Hitch kick, switch kick both legs one at a time up. Back into a downward facing dog. Really tuck your chin. You can feel that all the way down your spine. Release your knees, chest, and chin to the mat. Come and take cobra. Exhale down to the mat. Inhale cobra. We'll do a couple more of these cobra push-ups. Exhale down. Inhale cobra push-up. Exhale down. Inhale to down child's pose. And then thread the needle with a child's pose. So your left arm reaches underneath your right arm, breathing into your left shoulder. About 3 more breaths here, and then maybe take your right arm over to the left corner of the mat. Feel the stretch down your hips, and then unwind out of that by bringing the left hand to the ceiling. The left hand comes down, right arm to the ceiling, and thread the needle with a child's pose. Walk your hands forward, sink your hips back. You can come onto your fingertips. Couple more breaths. You can take your left hand and walk it to the right corner of the mat. Send your hips the opposite way. Feel the stretch down the side body. And then unwind out of this. Roll through your hips just about 1 time to take a puppy pose. So your hips should be right over your knees, your forehead to the ground. If your forehead reaches the ground without much stretch at all, you can take your chin and chest to the ground. But we might be here for a few breaths, so just for now, breathe. And if you feel like you're ready, you can just slide your chest down and bring your chin to the mat when you're ready. Breathing, judging nothing. Roll back through a cobra, and then hips forward, and then another puppy, and rolling through the puppies and the cobra. So in cobra, inhale, bend the right leg and bend the left leg, and then roll back with your hips, and then press your chest to the mat. And roll your hips forward. Bend both legs. Chin lifts, head reaches back to your feet. And roll through again for puppy. Puppy pose to hips, and then to cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog, and roll through about just three isolations through down dog to cobra. Tuck your chin, roll through each vertebra, back to down dog, and lift your right leg to the sky. Bend the right leg, straighten it all the way to the tap your right hand with the right foot. And again. Inhale up, bend the right knee. Try to stack your shoulders and your hips and walk your, so you can come lightly on the left fingertips and reach around and grab your right heel, pressing into your right hand. So you have 2-point downward facing dog. Breathe. It's okay if you wobble out of this. Drop your right foot all the way to the floor and take a gate pose over the left leg. And then reach through, left arm over your ear, left leg picks up, and then you can go elbow to knee. Couple more times, elbow to knee. And then left leg comes to the front of the mat. Kick your left leg back in 3-legged dog. Bend the left leg. And now straighten, bend, and straighten, bend. And try to stack your hips. Maybe keep your shoulders even for this one. And tap your left foot up on your right tippy toes. You can tap your left wrist with your left foot up on your tippy toes with your right. Left leg taps your right wrist, left ankle, and left leg up, and left leg bends back behind you. Bend your knee. Breathe. Up on your tippy toes and down on your heel on the back leg. Really make some space for your hip flexors. The left leg straightens and bends, lubricating the hip joints. Come lightly on your right fingers and reach around with your right fingers to grab your left foot. Really press into your left hand, and then release. Drop your left knee on the ground, come up, blossom into a kind of like a side plank, modified elbow to knee 3 times. And then reach up your left arm and right arm and circle it around for gate pose. Right arm is over your ear. Right hand to the ground. And left leg bends for modified side angle. Right foot hand down and left arm around. And then cover both arms over. Swing the left leg over the right for eagle wrap the arms as well. So if the left leg is on top, the right arm is on the bottom. Really bring your arms face to the hands to the ceiling. Reach up and create space. And fold over the legs in an eagle wrap arms and legs. Legs. The further your feet are away from your hips in Gomukhasana, the more intense the stretch will be. And try to surrender wherever you are. You're right where you're supposed to be. Try not to judge anything, accepting everything. Competing with nobody. Just your presence. Okay, so open up to the back. Left elbow into the left knee. Open up into a yogi squat. And then turn around, put the left knee down, right arm to like a 90 and 90 lunge. Clasp your hands behind you, make this active, and really get a press into your right heel and your left knee, and then straighten the left leg, pressing into the heel, fold over, inside the right leg, stretching over. Bend the right knee, fold over, straighten it out, and then bend. Fold over the leg. Keep your hands clasped and come up into a lunge. And then rotate around the other way so the left knee is forward. And really let's go slowly to release that. First we're going to do a humble warrior. Humble warrior on the left side. And then reach up with your hands to a lunge. We're going to go very slowly. Tuck your hips, make space. And then when your knee hits the ground, fold over the left leg. Arms are straight. And then bend the left knee, bring your chest to the ceiling. Hips are forward. And then fold over the left leg. Arms are bound behind. And find the breath and the rhythm. Straighten and fold over the leg. And then think up dog, getting on your toe. Come back through to the front, fold over for humble warrior, into the left knee. The arms are lying away from your body. Frame your left foot, bring your knee in, take it to the ceiling, three-legged dog, left knee bends, and turn it around for a fallen tree. You can keep the right leg raised up, and then twirl out of it for a tree, plank, side plank, or you can put the right foot on the ground, step it between your hands, come up into a side twisting crescent, down, reversed warrior, take a twist, prayer twist, over the bent left front leg. Frame the bent front leg and then swing back to a three-legged dog. Right leg to the ceiling. Right knee bends and straightens. Right knee steps through to the top of your mat. Clasp your hands behind for reverse humble warrior. And then bring it on up. Take reverse warrior. Take a twist, prayer twist, over the left leg to the right. Prayer hands in prayer. Breathe. Nice long spine. Push through the back. Take a prayer squat, twisting squat, and then back to a chair pose, Utkatasana. Breathe. Squeeze your knees, squeeze your ankles. Come down to a squat on the backs of your heels. Tap your knees. And then try to get on your toes. Reach your body forward. See if you get on your heels. Sit on your butt. Use your core for lifting one foot at a time. Using your rib cage over your legs. Your core is very active. Should be pulled in. One foot at a time. Raise it up. And then drop over your sacrum. So you're rolling your body down a little. Getting a little lower into your ab wall. Knees are touching, one leg at a time, reaches, go over the sacrum. Now you're resting on the sacrum. Your belly is really pulled in, fired up. And now you're just going to take knee to your nose, like pulse, pulse. Knee to your nose, pulsing. You really engage your core. Hands behind your back, hands behind your head. Reach it for a bridge pose. So you're tucking your hips, squeeze your pelvis up to your tippy toes, squeeze it a little higher. Clasp your hands behind you, under your back if you like. Press your triceps into the mat. Raise your heels a little higher as your hips go up. Now your heels go down, your toes reach up. Then run vertebra at a time, release that. Tuck your knees together for constructive rest. And breathe. Hands over your head, constructive rest. I'm going to take this into a back bend, 3 back bends. So when you're ready, if you're ready, you could take another bridge, or you can take, your hands face your shoulders and you push up on the inhale. Keep pressing into your fingers, pressing into your feet. And then when you're ready, roll down through your head, tuck your knees together. I know that. And then maybe even straighten your legs out. And the urge is to hug yourself into, but it's like I'm kind of invite you to let yourself be vulnerable and open. Your heart is open here. And just observe the energy in your body, the space you've created in your spine and your heart. Just a couple more. Walk your feet in underneath your knees. Or, around there. Hands are facing your shoulders. And then press up. So you can also press up to rest on the top of your head and see how you feel. And then press all the way up and keep pressing into your hands, pressing into your feet, squeezing your shoulders together, squeezing your butt, lifting. And then roll down one vertebra at a time when you're ready. Tuck your chin. One more time without squeezing our knees right away. Oh, now we can. We can squeeze our knees. Squeeze and hold on to your wrists and then rock back and forth, side to side, releasing the spine and sacrum. Right knee hugs into your chest. Squeeze your right knee in, wind relieving pose. And then twist over, looking over your left shoulder. Take a twist. Right knee into your chest and release it down. And left knee hugs into your chest, squeeze it. Just squeeze it, you can just rotate it and then bring it over across your body, looking over your opposite shoulder. Try to keep the shoulders on the mat. Keep breathing. Now surrender in Shavasana. Just let go of the practice. Let go of your day. It's over now. Just take some time to unwind, to bask in the energy that you created, in the space you created, in the muscle memory is activated. Surrender.
can also rest in a tree pose if you feel it doesn't distract you. Your left foot will come into your right thigh. You might observe the pressure and the release in your lower back in this pose. Your left hip. When you're ready, you can switch legs. Right knee comes into a tree pose. I'm going to leave here in Shavasana. I'd like to invite you to stay as long as you have, as long as you can stay. Enjoying your own energy, keeping your eyes closed, so stay with your energy as long as you have. I'd invite you to, if you're ready, roll over onto one side of your arm with a pillow. Pause for 3 breaths. Thank you so much for joining with me in flow. May the rest of your day unfold with grace. And may you see the divine light in all beings. Namaste. And keep coming back. Like, subscribe.